I'm a little bit late, but we did get 2 new sets of buffies. We got Meg, Max, and Surge. And then we also got Brock, 8-Bit, and Rico. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of an overview of all the buffies, unlocking them through spending money, unfortunately. And then trying to use them and maybe get a win with every single one. Just try and do that. Also, if you're somebody who watches my videos a lot and very observant, you can tell behind me my shelf is empty. I'll pop up a picture of what it used to look like. There used to be a bunch of stuff, and you can kind of see behind me. Like this soccer ball was up here from the 2022 World Cup. I haven't taken this out yet. I won't say never will, but from the Qatar World Cup, kind of a collectible at this point, maybe. But my shelf, I had gone out for the day. My shelf, I came back, it was just like tilted forward. So luckily nothing broke, but we just reinforced it and it's back up and running and hopefully it doesn't fall. And luckily it didn't fall on me when I was sleeping, because I don't know if you could tell. Like half of the shelf, like up here. Wait, hold on. Right there, like that shelf, that side of the shelf is like, it's above my bed. So it could have hit me in the head when I was sleeping. So luckily it did not, but I have one cool thing to show you. Isn't this thing sick? I don't even know if you could hear me, but we got the Darth Vader mask on. A little side mogging action. But I mean, it's pretty realistic, and you could obviously press a button, you could breathe. But, I don't know, it's pretty cool. But I got that thing like, I don't know, 2-3 years ago at this point. I've worn it. Actually, when I first got it, I was like wearing it around the house for whatever reason, but still pretty cool. And then since it was sitting up on my shelf for 2 years doing nothing, when it fell down, it luckily still works. Alright, so some of the buffies I have gotten already. So I got the Meg Hyper Buffy, the Surge Gadget Buffy, and then I actually got a lot of these. So I got the Brock Gadget, the Brock Hyper, the 8-Bit Gadget, and then the Rico Gadget. I unfortunately thought it was a good idea to spend $100 on the Nano Drops, and I think I got maybe 2 gadgets from that, or 2 buffies from that. And then I think I got 2 free like Buffy drops, and then I maybe spent 1 Buffy key. I'm not sure yet, but so I'm gonna try and read out what every Buffy does. I don't know if this is just like the Google AI overview, so hopefully it's actually true. So the 8-Bit, his teleport gadget now fully heals him and his turret. His main attack, extra projectile bounce to nearby enemies, and his hypercharge gives him unlimited ammo. That sounds right, and that sounds crazy. So for Meg, her trail fire while launching her mecha steals ammo and heals, so heals teammates. So she can now throw her mecha when she has it, and then it leaves fire, obviously steals ammo and heals teammates. And then I think it knocks them back as well, which is pretty good. Her hypercharge allows shots to home in on enemies outside the mecha, so I don't know if that means she doesn't really have a hyper buffy for inside the mecha, but I guess we'll see. For Surge, his supercharge is incredibly fast, which is not really very descriptive. His attacks bounce to other targets, so that sounds pretty broken. And his hypercharge lets him attack twice in a single ammo slot, so that's also pretty crazy. Brock, he can manually aim his gadget, which is good. So now I think you can jump over walls wherever you want. I mean, you could kind of do that, just like walking in that direction, but now you know for sure. And then I think also if somebody's like right on your tail, it will kind of bounce them back and maybe slow them down a bit. I could be mistaken on the second part, but it definitely bounces them back. His super follows his movement, which should have been just the case in general, because it's kind of dumb that you aim at one spot and then if you're moving it just continues to aim at that spot. It doesn't make any sense, but good change for sure. And his hypercharge fires 3 rockets, so very excited to use Brock. Obviously, as you can see, he's one of my brawlers I have prestige, and I have 9 prestige and I have bow prestige too, so technically 10 prestiges, but Brock is one of them, which shows that I like using him a lot. And then for Max, it says receives major support utility update to enhance team mobility and survivability, so that's great. Rico, upgrades that offer enhanced ricochet and bounce capabilities, altering his projectile speed, so that doesn't really tell me much, but kind of get the gist of it, which is good. So now we can spend some money. So let's see, I can go more into detail with Max and Rico. So Max can dash a second time 3 seconds after the first dash, which is pretty crazy. And then when blinking back, Max fully reheals her ammo and heals teammates nearing the lightning bolt for the same amount that she healed. So we'll see what that means. Max's Star Buffy, teammates affected by Max's super gain a shield for 4 seconds. We like that. Max gains a burst of movement speed when hitting enemies with her main attack. Like Max needs more speed, but is what it is. And then the Hyper Buffy, hypercharge duration plus 2 seconds. Max grants herself and nearby enemies plus 8% supercharge whenever she hits with her main attack. Okay, cool. And then for Rico, Star Power Buffy, bounce bullets also give 10% supercharge on hit, which is pretty cool. And then increase movement speed by up to 60% when Rico is at 10%. That sounds crazy. And then the Hypercharge Buffy, Rico's main attack has increased bullet speed and fires additional bullets. And then obviously we saw the Rico gadget rework where it's kind of like a little thin now instead of like the balls coming out of him. So I think you can shoot at that and then kind of build it up, and then if once it breaks, there's a lot of like projectiles that come out. But I know a lot of people have nostalgia with the gadget that he used to have because it was funny. But we will see how this new one works and if people like it as much. Alright, enough talking. Let's spend our 2 Buffy keys that we have. Who do I want? I mean, I'm going to get them all, so it doesn't really matter. But I think the person I was most excited... So let's go with Brock, because I think this maxes him out with Buffies now, which is cool. Then we will just go with... Let's go with Max's Hyper Buffy. Why not? No real reason. I think I should have enough coins to... I think I should have enough coins and power points to buy all of them, so... Wait, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10. So 20,000 and 10,000. Okay, I'll have plenty. Okay. Now we just... Whatever we get, because we're going to get them all eventually. Because at one point in time, I was like kind of very far behind on Buffies, but then I started spending more money on this game. So I don't recommend that because, like, you really don't need to spend money on this game besides the Brawl Pass. And maybe the Pro Pass if you play ranked a lot, because the Pro Pass has a lot of good stuff. Bear in mind, it is 25 bucks, so it's like 2.5 times the price of a normal Brawl Pass Plus. Or I think it's about 2 Brawl Pass Pluses. I think Brawl Pass Plus is about 12 or 13 bucks. But it does last 3 months, so it would make sense why it would be more, because you're getting 3 months of value in theory. Because obviously once you finish the Pro Pass, you get the 6,500 XP to unlock a Legendary, which... It's cool, but I think it maybe should have a rework because it's like kind of takes a while to get 6,500, at least in my experience, because I'm not a super rank grinder. I kind of wish I was, because I know a lot of people like to watch ranked, but I can't say I'm not good at ranked, but I was going to say I shouldn't say that I can't get good, because if I played a lot, I'm sure I would definitely get better and maybe eventually hit Masters. That's my like new goal. I did hit Legendary and I kind of just stopped playing after that, so maybe whenever the new rank season comes out with the new Pro Pass, I'll try and get Masters one of those times. That'd be nice, but definitely have to play a lot more. Alright, Egg Rico, we got your star power Buffy. I still think that's definitely the best Rico skin in the game. I mean, it's so funny. But yeah, we're just talking through this because, like I said, we're just going to buy them all. It doesn't really matter who we get, really. There's Egg Rico again, we'll take that. Because I think all of these brawlers, I think, should be above 200 trophies now, because I did that one video where I got every brawler above Edgar, because I don't like Edgar and I wanted him to be at the bottom of my brawler list forever, until we get new brawlers, and then I'll just push them to at least 200 trophies and it'll be fine. But just like that, we have gotten every new Buffy. I'm not going to buy the balloon Buffies because as much as the oddity shop has fallen off, it's still fun to open it up and hopefully spend a balloon. But so let me see who I have. I think first I'm going to see who I have very bottom. Because honestly, a lot of these brawlers that got Buffies I do like using because they're long range. Like Max, Brock, 8-Bit, and then Rico I got 400, and then Surge I got 220 right there. I feel like I'm missing some. Who am I missing? Oh, and then I'm missing Meg. Okay. So Meg, Brock. I think I'm just going to try and go in order from most trophies to least trophies. So that would be 4, 5. Wait, what? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there we go. I'm like losing my mind for whatever reason. Okay, so we'll start with Surge. We're gonna do the solo showdown with the fun things, the fun nano powers. So let's see, Surge, what is your nano power? So it's main attack size plus 35%, super landing area plus 30%, and slows enemies for 2 seconds, or supercharges automatically over time. And like I said earlier, I spent $100 on this game to get all those nano drops. Is it worth it? No, definitely not. If you have the $100, save the $100. You could literally buy like 1.5 of these. I'm not saying now is a good time to buy silver. This is not financial advice. All right, who do I want to do? Let's try the main. Actually, let's try the super. Let's try the super. But if you can buy investment things over buying in-game stuff, probably better. But this is just for fun. Oh yeah, I forgot his attacks bounce off the walls now. That's insane. Alright, I think these guys might be bots if I'm not mistaken, but we'll see. If I can beat Edgar, that'd be cool. Okay, these are bots. What is this guy doing? What is he actually doing? Bang. Oh no, I think I'm dead. Oh wait, no, it's bots. They're just running away. Also, we have takedown trophy boost, which is cool. Okay, he knows I got super. And I do have hypercharge for Surge, which is nice. There you go. Get him, Alley. Oh my. Okay, I'm dead. Alright, we got 4th place. Do I count that as a win? How do I get -2 trophies for defeat? That doesn't make any sense. If we get the daily win, we'll count that as a win. So now I think we're moving on to Rico, if I'm not mistaken. I think Rico it is. Egg Rico. And his nano power is every 3 seconds, main attack triggers bouncing gumballs in 4 directions. Super projectile bounces 300% more, which is crazy. Or projectile size plus 35%. Honestly, I'm kind of intrigued by this left one. The main attack triggers bouncing gumballs in 4 directions. So if we get that one, we'll definitely take it. But yeah, spending $100 on the nano powers was probably not worth it, if we're just being honest. I mean, they're going to be in the game for a month, but it is cool still. Okay, we're going to do this one. We're going to test it out, see what actually it does. But yeah, this dog is not going to leave me alone, probably. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh my, of course. Of course. Alright, we are not going to count that as a win. We have to get at least a daily win. But yeah, like I said, if you can invest your money instead of spending it on a virtual game, it's probably smarter. If you have a good balance, I would say that would be smarter. But we're going to try the super projectiles, see what it actually does. But I don't know if I'm necessarily one to talk because I had like $1,000 worth of silver and I sold it to get a PC. So, I mean, it is what it is at that point. No, okay. Maybe I should just stop talking about silver because I'm just going to keep dying. But if you can invest your money early, that's the best way to do it. I'm just going to say that and then we'll just leave it at that. Because every time I talk about silver, I just get jumped. Like I said, not financial advice, so don't just go blindly buying silver. It's probably dumb. All right, let's lock in. What do we want to get? Please give me a good nano power. Projectile plus 35%. We're going to try this one. I think I've literally gotten every single nano power now for... Ooh, I should never miss a shot now. Wait, so if I just go like this... And I just go like that, is it going to, like, explode like a bunch? Oh my! That looked insane. Okay, I can see why people may like that, but also the old one was super nostalgic, so I can see why. I can see both ways why people would be happy or be sad. Alright, plus 300%. So I could just sit here all game and do this. That's funny. There's got to be a limit though, right? I'm just gonna keep sitting here doing this. 200. Come on. Oh my. No, I thought it was going to do it. I thought it was going to do it. Of course, no one can beat Edgar. Nobody can beat him, even after the nerfs. But we got second. Ooh. Give me 9 of these. This would be a nice 9 right here. No. Okay. Got 4. But since I already locked every one, I think I have to look. I don't even know if I have every skin. Alright, the only 2 ones I don't have is the Brawl Pass one. So that's, Alright, so next we got 8-Bit, who I think actually got a very big rework. So I think his gadget, I think this one makes it to where he could shoot and then, like, shoot again. And it, like, shoots, like, both ways like Darth Maul. So we'll just see how this works. I don't even know what to expect at this point. Oh yeah, I forgot to look at his nano powers, but we'll see 2/3 of them and see which one is better. We have a Prestige 3 and somebody with 67 Prestiges in here. That's insane. Super area boosted by main attack. We'll do the projectile speed because the super area isn't going to really matter too much in solos. Okay, I don't really know what the gadget did there. This is a dangerous thing to go get, but I'm going to do it. Come on, Bo, don't do this to me. Oh my, what the? Okay, that did not happen whenever I first got it. Alright, I don't know where Chester went. I'm sitting behind a wall. You're not going to hit me. Oh my, holy melt. Okay, that was bad. I got 5th place, obviously. We're going to go with the main attack projectile speed plus 20% again, because like I said, the super damage boost area doesn't really matter. Or it matters, but not too much. Kind of sniped him a little bit. He might, oh yeah, he has a super though, so we're going to have to watch out for this guy. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm a little scared. Surely somebody's in here, right? Alright, top 4, that's all we need. Oh my, I'm serious, and this is like broken. Every 8 seconds, like he could literally just camp in the corner and have probably 6 different like shadows just following him. Like I don't know who thought that was a good idea. Make it at least like 15. Alright, so we're on to the next brawler, which is Max. Alright, so Max's nano power is main attack projectile speed plus 25%, super movement speed boost plus 150%, and reload speed plus 75%. This will be interesting. I like using Max, but I've never been good with using her because she requires skill to aim, and I don't really have that a lot of the time. Let's go with the main attack projectile speed plus 25%. Like, look, Sirius already has 2. Now he's just gonna sit here. What a freak. Like, it's literally, this might be the freest Prestige 3 of all time. You literally just sit in the corner in this game mode and then you just win. I literally just have to run. There's no other option, really. Hey, top 4, and I'm just running the whole time. Please. I know I'm auto-aiming, but, like, what am I supposed to do? There's literally 5 brawlers I'm going against. I don't even care. I mean, it's... I don't even know if this, like, nano thing is going to be playable, because it's literally just going to be probably 4 different Siriuses every match. Alright, we're moving on to the top 2. We have Brock and Meg. Brock is the main attack explosion and fire area size, plus 40%. That sounds pretty crazy. Supercharge rate, plus 50%. Gadget cooldown, 75% faster. That's insane. Okay. I'm glad that they put these in, like, specific game modes and not just the whole game, because then Brawl Stars would honestly probably be unplayable if they put it in the whole game, but glad that they did. Let's do with the main attack explosion and fire area size, plus 40%. That sounds kind of broken. All of these are going to be broken, we'll just say that. Yeah, look at that. That is insane. Because if I hit you dead on, you're going to get hit with the fire at least one other time, which is going to be insane. Byron's range looks like it got increased. What the? Oh, I forgot the gadget does that. That's insane. Okay, this dude actually might be cheating. This dude actually might be cheating. I think I'm dead. No, not yet. Okay, we're going to wait here. We're going to wait here. Alright, top 4 is all I need. The Byron's probably still sitting in the bush somewhere. Oh, he just died. Okay. Looks like I'm dead. I get that it's, like, a close-range brawler, but, like, I just can't do anything. They, like, boosted his speed or something, I don't know. 1 game, 1 win for Brock, we'll take that. Now we're on to Meg. So her nano powers are Mecha Mod fires more projectiles with wider spread, that sounds broken. Mecha Super Range plus 1.5 and destroys environment, that sounds pretty good for this map actually. In Mecha Mode, defeating a brawler increases size and gives plus 800 max health. Max is 8,000 extra health, that sounds insane. Probably not the best for solo showdown, but if you're playing like any other like Brawl Ball or Gem Grab, that would be insane there for sure. Because plus 8,000, you would be at 16,000 health Meg. That would be insane. Alright, we're going to try the wider projectile spread. See how this one works. Holy, okay, I'm going to melt everyone. Okay, we just, don't attack me. We just have to team up on this Sirius. Because he's probably, yeah, he's just going to sit over here. He's already got 2 ghosts for just sitting in the bush doing nothing. That sounds fair for sure. Oh, great. Let's go. 10%. I started the video with 21. I guess I'm 35 minutes in. I gotta charge my iPad more. Like, look at this. This dude just sitting in the bush doing nothing. He just gets 5 different ghosts. Like, what are we doing? Sorry for engaging, or sorry for being in the same universe as you, Sirius. This mode might actually be unplayable now because of the Siriuses. Like, I can't even go attack him because he already has 4 or 5 different shadows. And since I'm not attacking him, he's just getting shadows. Please save us. Please save us. Where is everyone else? Where is everyone else? We literally have to... I don't even think if we teamed up. If we literally just teamed on this guy, I don't think we still win. Damien, you're the only hope. Oh, goodness, dude. Who thought... I'm playing earlier. Who thought that was a good idea? Like, somebody's gonna put Prestige... Someone's gonna get Prestige 5 Sirius. Like, there's no way no one doesn't. Well, there's probably no one who's gonna play this with Sirius above 4,000, so... This guy could definitely do it, but... We're going to try and get a first place with Meg, or at least just not die to a Sirius who just sits in a bush and does nothing all game. When you play Brawl Stars, there's literally always something to complain about. Because they always have something that breaks the game to make them money. It's just a cycle at this point, honestly. We're going to do this because I didn't get a kill last game. Because once you run into a Sirius, unless you find them early game or whenever he like just dies, then you're not going to do anything. Alright, let's see. So Sirius in this bush. No, that's Crow. There is an Ems over there, though. Oh, I thought they pierced. That would be insane. The amount of, like, bullets I'm putting out, that was insane. Don't do it. You can have that one. You can have that one. I'm, like, still kind of, like, a noob to what's going on. So every time I hit him, he just shoots at me. Is that what the thing is? Nice. There we go. Sorry, Hank. It had to be you, but... Yeah, he doesn't break the environment, I don't think. I'll just let him... If you're going to try and rush at me, I'm just going to let him shoot at you. What was that? Who thought that was a good idea? That literally just looks like a broken, like, vortex thing. I don't even know what that was. Okay. That's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible!